everybody, I am back from Japan and boy do I have a big haul for you all today. As you can see by my surroundings, I am really excited to show you everything that I bought. I think that this is the most financially prepared I've been for a trip to Japan before, and last year I spent mostly on clothes. I was really lacking in cute clothes, so I prioritized spending money on that. But this time, because my whole trip was 5 days in Italy and then 2.5 weeks in Japan, I was like, I just need to save, and that way I don't have to worry about what I'm spending on and tracking and all of that. So I did kind of go a little bit crazy, but I've got some really cool things to show you, and I also did buy some things for a giveaway, so stay tuned for that in a future video. I'll show you guys what's going to be up for grabs, but for now, please sit back and enjoy and take a look at what I got while I was in Japan. So first for the beauty supplies is this fringe mascara. I recently cut my fringe right before I left for Japan, and so this was top on my list. This is the first one I tried and I really enjoyed it, so I went and purchased another one towards the end of my trip, and I also purchased this one too because I saw people recommending this one. This one was about 13 Australian while this was 10, and I actually prefer this one. So I'll keep using this until it's out, but definitely I would say invest in this one if you need a fringe mascara, and is way cuter as well. Then I purchased this Mofusand cuticle oil, which I fell in love with Mofusand as soon as I saw it, so I had to get this. And then I also found this Shimitori stain removal pen. So I currently use the Tide stain removal pens. They're so obnoxiously ugly. They're like bright orange and yuck. So as soon as I saw this one, I was like, oh my god, obviously I need this. Next is my sunscreen pile. So these two I actually researched. I watched a video where someone tried every single Australian and Japanese sunscreen, and this one came out on top. So I bought two of these ones. Then this one was recommended on Instagram. It's more for your face and it's color correcting. I have not tried these yet. I've been wanting to film this whole video before I actually open anything and put it away. And then this one was an impulse purchase, but I did walk past it, and it's spray sunscreen. And I love spray sunscreen because it's really convenient. If you already have makeup on, you can just close your eyes and spray it on your face and it doesn't ruin your makeup. So that was a necessity for me once I saw that it was a spray. And it smells really cute too. So these are my sunscreens. Then I'm sure that you have all seen this before on TikTok or Instagram or wherever. It is a viral hair mask, and I actually bought one of these last year in Japan and was using it, and I loved it so much, so I had to get more. I ended up buying 4 of them, which came in 2 packs, and when you do buy them in the pack, you get a discount. And they also give you these extra, I think it's shampoo and conditioner treatment, or maybe it's just 2 different treatments. But yeah, I thought that was a good deal because you get this cheaper and you get bonus stuff. So I will save these and take them traveling, because sometimes staying in places, they don't provide the nicest shampoo and conditioner, or sometimes I just need a treatment on the go because my hair had been so yucky the whole time I was traveling, and as soon as I got home and I put this on, it's perfect again. It looks beautiful. Next, I've been in need of some eye drops, and obviously Japan does the cutest versions of everything, so I just bought this Lycee Glow eye drops for when I'm wearing contacts and they get a bit dry. And then of course I saw these band-aids, and I kind of collect cute band-aids, but obviously I use them over the years and it's been a long time since I've actually stocked up my collection, so I just figured it was time to add some more to it. Next is some more products from And Honey. It is another one of those viral brands. This hair oil went viral on Instagram and TikTok, and so I had to try it. I've not tried it yet, but I will, and I'll let you know how it goes. And then I decided to try their shampoo as well. Clearly, if their fringe mascara works really well and this went viral, I'm sure their shampoo is awesome as well. I got it in the refill packet because I do have some containers I can refill, and obviously containers are heavier and I was on a baggage allowance, so this just worked better for me. And this is the bottle I was talking about refilling. So I currently have my hair red. I did dye it in a previous video. And so I got some Color Shine shampoo so that it can, keep my color for a little bit longer, because it did fade a lot on my vacation because I wasn't able to maintain it properly. So I'll use this while I have red hair. And I'll probably only have it red for another dye bottle, and then I will just let it fade. But this should kind of line up with the timing, and then once this is empty, I can refill it with the other shampoo, because it is quite a nice bottle, so I wouldn't want to waste it and throw it out. Then I decided to try 2 different cleansing balms. I found this one by researching on Instagram, and this one I walked past and I had to grab because it was miffy. Obviously, that's how you can get me. They're both like hard balms. I'll open one of them and show you. So it's literally just like an actual balm, like solid, and basically you scoop some up, warm it up, get your hands all oily, and then you rub it on your face. And I've really been enjoying oil cleansing removers, whatever, and I've just been using one from The Ordinary, and I think that this should work just as well. So fingers crossed. Now, something very cool about Japan is that they do not do individually wrapped face masks as often as we do here in Australia. At home, we buy a face mask, it's like $2.50 for one, and it comes individually wrapped and you throw everything away when you're done. But in Japan, you can buy packets that have 7 sheets, or in this case, 40 sheets, all in one bag, and it's all in the same juices, and they've got resealable bits here, so that when you want a face mask, you just reach in, grab one, seal it up again, and you've still got all of the rest in there. And this one here was $9 for 7. I think it was a bit pricier because obviously it's Mofusand. This one I'm really excited because my skin loves Sika. And this one I think was only like $15, but I'm very excited to start regularly using sheet masks, maybe like once a week. So I discovered these were a thing and I had to buy them, and it is actually oil blotting paper but for your fringe. So it's like paper dry shampoo. So on the go, if you're in a hurry, you just grab a sheet of this, rub it all over your fringe, and it will basically rejuvenate it and suck up all the oil. And obviously I haven't tried it yet, but I'm very keen to see how it goes. So these are Miffy nail buffers. This side is to weigh down the ridges and this side is to add shine. Haven't used them yet because currently have pretty fingers already, which, hello, Miffy again. So I'm keen to use these because I haven't been doing my nails for a long time. I've just been buffing them, trying to get them a little bit healthier. And this is the first time getting my nails done, I think all year. So when I get them taken off, I'll use these to maintain a nice look. Then we have refills for my favorite liquid eyeliners. Last year I purchased a black and like a brownie kind of color, and I've been using this one surprisingly so much, so I had to buy refills for those. I do like that this brand does refills. It's called Love Liner. I think that's the actual brand. Yeah, they do refills, so you don't have to keep buying new ones every time. And then I also got a black and brown eyeliner pencil from the same brand. Then I've recently started wearing eyelashes again on special occasions. I went cold turkey for a couple of years, but I forgot how cute they look, so I decided to buy a fresh packet. Unfortunately, I cannot remember the brand because we were really on a severe weight limit. We could only take 20 kilos to and from Okinawa, and so we had to throw out every single piece of packaging we already had, and we barely scraped by, but we got there. Then just a quick special mention for the mascara that I bought in Italy from Kiko. I've tried this mascara before. My friend who lived there for years recommended it to me, and I really like this, so I bought 2 of these. That same friend also recommended this Cica cream to me, and this is life-changing for my skincare. This is now my regular nighttime moisturizer, and it is the best. I know you can buy it on iHerb in Australia, and honestly, it's not too much more expensive, so I would highly recommend this if you're open to trying French skincare. This is another one of my holy grails. It's also French. I did buy it in Italy, but it's a lot cheaper in France. So last time I was in Europe, I bought one of these and it was amazing. It is an oil that is for your hair, skin, and body. So it's perfect for traveling because you literally only need to take this and you can refresh your hair and your face and your skin. So obviously this time I purchased 3 big bottles, and that way I'm stocked up for a while because I don't plan on going to Europe for a long time, and I haven't been able to find a place to buy this in Australia. So here we have one of my favorite omiyage that you can buy at the airport. My friend Paul, who I met in Quidditch, recommended this to me, and they are basically white chocolate cookies, but in the best way possible. They use the thinnest layer of cookie and then like as a thin slab of white chocolate as well, but the white chocolate is actually like thicker than the cookie, so as you bite in, it just gives you this perfect wonderful sensory mouth experience, and it is lovely. And as with all omiyage, they come in a nice display box, individually packaged so that you can hand them around the office, give them out to friends. So I bought one of these boxes just for home because I love them so much. Then I bought 2 more boxes to give away to friends, to my Japanese school, just to pass around and share the love. Then of course when you're in Japan you have to get some of the exclusive Kit Kat flavors. This is sakura and roasted soybean powder, and it's quite interesting. It's very, very floral. It's not bad, but it's also not my favorite. I do prefer the matcha flavors, and unfortunately they got a bit melted, so when I opened one up yesterday it just was really ugly and I was like, oh, how disappointing. Now these are cinnamon cookies from Kyoto, and they're not something I would normally buy, except when we went into this woman's store one day to look around, she gave us free tea and one of these cookies, and I was like, holy moly, this is so tasty. It's just like a really crunchy, crispy cinnamon cookie, and it's so yummy. And I said to Christian, I was like, oh my god, this is like really good. And then anyway, we left the store, we kept walking down the street, and then we stumbled into a shop that's selling them, and I was just like, okay, I have to buy some. So here is some tea that I purchased while I think we randomly stumbled into Little Paris in one of our last days in Tokyo. And it was this beautiful store that was selling like lots of cups and stuff that I'll show you later. And it was this beautiful store that was selling a lot of things that were like really nice souvenirs or just little gifts to give to people. And I just thought that this packaging was really lovely. I think this was only $3, so I decided to get it. From that same store, we got these 2 cups. They came as a set for $30. I wanted 2 of these ones, but I didn't realize that they came as a set, but I don't actually mind the contrast. Then we have more cups, and these ones are really cute from the same store. We got a lot of stuff on the last day from this store. We decided to get 2 different sets of matching patterns. So we have the traditional wave, and then we just have a nice pattern. And then we also got these chopstick holders. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the matching one to the other cup, but we did get the wave version, and I think it all goes together nicely. Then I got these super cute chopsticks and matching chopstick holders. Obviously they're miffy, so I was debating getting 2 pink or 2 white, but ultimately I decided to get 1 of each. That way I can have the pink one and Christian can have the white one. We used them for dinner last night and they were actually really good. They had this nice grip at the bottom that I really liked. Then this is one of the shops that we stumbled into in Kyoto, and it was this old couple's house, and they've been making these little handmade dolls for like a million years, and they make them themselves, and they were just so cute. I'm sure if you've watched the vlogs you've already seen them, but we went in there and we were just like, oh my gosh, they're so lovely, like we have to buy something. And so we found this one with the 3 kitties, so it was Billy, Lottie and Fable, and we decided to get the matching screen and the base that you can put them on. And now we just need to find somewhere to put it or buy a bookshelf, because I have a feeling the cats are gonna want to eat it. Then we have this incredibly cute Mofu-san set. It's a curved plate bowl thing and a matching mug. My boyfriend got me these because since he's moved in with me, he accidentally has broken 3 of my mugs. So I was like, you owe me mugs. And then we saw these and I was like, why don't you just get me this set and then I'll be happy? And I am so happy. The design is so freaking cute. These are certainly not all of them, but I did have to do my regular stock up on face masks. I just finished going through all the ones I bought last year, and I really enjoy the shape. The brand is Fitty, and they just fit very nicely on my face, better than a normal face mask that you can buy in Australia does, so it was definitely something that I wanted to stock up on. Then I got this Mofu-san sunglasses case, and I was previously using a soft case, and that caused my sunglasses to break right here. So I just was like, I need to get a hard case, even though they're heavier, and I found this one, and obviously I instantly fell in love. It's my favorite shade of pink. It's got the cutest cats on it, and it comes with a lovely pink glasses cleaner. When you spend a certain amount at some stores, you get little free gifts, and at the Mofu-san store, you got these cute little plastic bags. I literally have no idea what I'm going to put in this, but too cute to throw away, and I'm sure I'll find a use for it eventually. Now this one is exciting. So I don't know if I mentioned it on Instagram, but I did accidentally break my Tamagotchi while I was repainting it. I pulled it apart and the wires were very old, they snapped, and so now the sound doesn't work. So I decided to treat myself with a new one that has a design that I won't want to ruin, and it's a little Hello Kitty 50th anniversary Tamagotchi, so I'm very excited to turn this on and have a play. Next are the pictures that we received throughout our time in Japan. We have these ones which were purikura, so this was the first one we did. It's actually like a clear sticker, and my boyfriend was very scared about how big they made his eyes, but I think he looks cute. Then we did these ones leaving the airport in Okinawa. I didn't realize that if I chose this design, I wouldn't get to choose any of the Okinawa themed photos, but luckily my boyfriend picked this one, so we still have some of them on display. And then this one we got at Okinawa World. It was included in the $20 ticket price, and it was so cute. It's like us in a minecart in a cave, which is just, I don't know, I love the cheesy style of it. Here we have some My Melody air fresheners. I'm going to put these in my car when my current one stops smelling nice. Then we have my 3 Lucky Charms that I purchased while I was over there from different shrines. These 2 I got from the same shrine, and then this one, I can't remember where I got it from, maybe Kyoto. But this one here is from a shrine in Harajuku, and you can actually get Sanrio characters. So I got the My Melody one, which is for health. Then from the same shrine, I got this one here, which is for my animal's health. And then I got this one here, which is for traffic safety. So I'm going to hang this up on my car's rearview mirror so that it's just swinging around. And I love the colors in this one. It's really beautiful. Then we have some Hello Kitty stickers that I'm going to use to decorate my new camera. Now I can't remember if I've posted my coin collection online before, but I collect squish pennies. Nowadays they're not pennies because most countries don't have copper coins, but you just pop in a couple dollars and they'll put in a fresh blob for you to get smushed. So I got one from Universal Studios Harry Potter World and one from Tokyo Station. And of course the one and only gacha that I tried while I was there was a Mofu-sand one. So I'm going to put this one in my car with my other Mofu-sand gacha. I saw this Tamagotchi keychain at Spins and I just thought it was so cute, so I had to buy it. I'm not sure which bag I'm going to put it on yet. I'm sure I'll find a home for it. I don't know why he keeps wanting to face away from me. Of course we have more Mofu-sand. This became my go-to purse all trip. It has 1 pocket, 2 pocket, 3 pockets, so it's great for organizing and keeping cards and coins separate, and I think I'm going to continue using it that way. Next are some miffy highlighters. These are really soft pastel colors. And then a bunch of other pens because I hadn't actually bought a new pen since I was in uni, and that was about 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago now, and I've just finished all of the pens. So I was like, I need more. This one's really cute too because it does this. I slept on a sleeping mask for too long. I never realized how good they were for sleeping on planes until I actually used one, and so I found this really cute one and decided to get it. Then we bought 3 separate souvenir magnets. We have this beautiful kitty one, which is made in Japan. It's not exactly like a destination looking one, but it definitely has a Japanese style to it. Then we got this one in Nara. The deer looks so much nicer than they actually were. They were really kind of scary. Then lastly, we have this Okinawa one. Even though we didn't get to swim because of typhoon warning, at least we can live vicariously through this magnet. If you go to Japan in summer, you will see a lot of tourists and even locals wearing things like this. This is like a self-cooling neck ring that keeps your neck at a specific temperature. So this one, I believe, is 29 degrees Celsius. That might not seem too cool for you, but on days where it feels like 45 degrees, 29 is the best thing ever. So this is just self-activated. You can soak it in cold water, put it in a cold place, and it will harden up. And then as you wear it on your neck, after maybe 5 hours, it gets squishy again and it's no longer cold. And then you just put it in a cold room again and reuse it. So I wore this a lot. You might see it in a couple of my photos and be like, what is that weird accessory? Then I was in need of an umbrella, and I do have 3 umbrellas here. Only one of them is UV resistant, so I decided to leave that one here and get a different colored one in Japan. And since I don't own a black umbrella, I decided to get this one from Maison de Fleur. It was about $60, so a bit more expensive than your standard umbrella, but it does have these cute frills and it opens up really nicely. Then it also has this interesting handle, which I still don't know how I feel about it. Then I got this old camera from the junk section at Book Off Japan, which is basically like a big thrift store or secondhand store where you can get a lot of cool deals. I searched online and people are selling this camera for anywhere between $150 to $350, and I got it for $77. It is a little bit worn and it's kind of old, which is why I think it was in the junk pile, but it's really cute and it does work. Currently I don't have a memory card in it, so it's flashing a little bit, but it does take nice photos. And they're all gonna have that kind of like vintage haze on them. Then I discovered that my Switch had a little crack on the back. I don't know if that happened during travel or beforehand, but it was time to get a case. And I was searching for a case and ended up finding it in Akihabara, and it's so cute. It has spots for your Switch and then also games and just extra stuff. Then to add to the protection, I got this clear case with My Melody decorations on it, so it's gonna look super cute once I put this on. And I couldn't resist this Rillikuma case for the charging port. Currently it's just white, and these just, like I said, could not resist. Then, as you may have noticed in the background, I have a big miffy, but everything isn't as it seems. It's actually a tissue box. So you put tissues in it and then, and I was just like, is this stupid? Should I not get this? And Christian was like, you can't stop talking about it, just buy it. So I did, and I'm so happy, and it's really, really comfy. Then we have another Miffy plushie because last year I was umming and ahhing again about one and I didn't end up buying it. I was like, I don't need a plushie, blah, blah, blah. And I was so sad every time I see a picture of it that I took. I'm like, God, why didn't I buy that? So this time I wasn't letting that happen again and I decided to buy one, and now I'm very happy. Then we have this big boy. So he's basically called like Fat Cat. I read the tag before I took it off, and basically his backstory is that people thought he was so cute they kept feeding him, and now he's fat. And he's so squishy, he feels really great. And he's got like beans in his butt to keep him standing up, I guess, but it's so squishy. Now everybody talks about Don Quixote's hair care, but no one seems to mention the earrings, and they have the cutest freaking selection of earrings, and you can get sets like this, so if you have multiple piercings, you can have them all themed. And last year I bought 3 pairs, and they are my most worn earrings, so I decided to get some that were a bit different from what I got last year. So I got some simple hoops, and then I also got these studs because all the other ones I got last time were long hanging ones, and these ones are just too cute. Then I bought a pack of cheap little bows, and 3 have survived. The other 3 I need to glue gun back together. These shoes are probably my biggest splurge. I found them in the first book off we visited. They're Gucci like loafer heels, and I just fell in love with the pattern and the color, and I was umming and ahhing because I was like, I just don't own anything blue, like what can I wear with them? And then I posted on my story like, should I buy these? And we kept looking around the store, and I just kept thinking about them, and I couldn't stop thinking about them. And I was like, you know what? Blue matches with black and white, and I have plenty of that, so let's do it. And they're really, really comfortable, and I'm very excited to wear these. And then you may have noticed in the intro that I was wearing a cute black bow, so this actually came as a 2-pack from Rojita. I don't know how to pronounce it, Rojita, and they're really cute. wasn't that a lot? Please let me know in the comments, what was your favorite item? Honestly, everything that I purchase, I love, or I will love once I get to try it, which is like the case for all of my beauty products. I think genuinely my favorite thing is this Miffy tissue box. I'm so excited to get tissues and just like carry the box around. Like, I don't know, I'm just gonna be like this all winter, or whenever I'm sick and like need to blow my nose constantly, it'll just be me and Miffy walking around the house, just blah, blah, blah. It is just so cute. So do let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing was, and don't forget that I do have a giveaway coming up with some cool, cute things that I purchased in Japan specifically for one of you subscribers. So make sure to subscribe so that you get a notification for that video when it comes out, and I can't wait to see you all then. Bye!
Subscribe.